October the 1st. There's 4 items on the agenda tonight. I'll just give you a heads up before we get started. Item 4, we will be moving to a workshop. It's the CRS. So without further ado, Mr. Chappell, would you please lead us?
Which one we do?
I'd like you to
The prayer?
do a prayer, yeah.
Oh Lord, bless this council as we go have another night of decision making and make sure that we make the right decisions. And bless our firefighters and our police force that they will stay out of harm's way. I ask this in your name. So let it be. Amen.
Amen. Thank you. Brother Chappell.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Please be seated.
Democrats.
Madam Clerk, please call the roll.
Ms. Barrow?
Here.
Ms. Botiford?
Here.
Mr. Chappell?
Here.
Mr. Haney? Mayor Kelly?
Here. Thank you, ma'am. Approval of the minutes from the last meeting.
A motion.
There's 2 meetings on
The
it.
others.
There's,
The 501 and the 530.
yes.
Okay, yep.
I'll
Approval of
second.
those meetings.
I'll second.
You were
I'm
first,
sorry,
Katie?
Katie?
Katie was first? Okay, we have
Fine.
first and second, you call a roll?
Ms. Barrow?
Yes.
I'm sorry, Ms. Botiford?
Yes.
Mr. Chappell?
Yes.
Mr. Haney? Mayor Kelly?
Yes, thank you, council. Do you have any items from the audience at this time? If you do, yes, ma'am, please come to the podium.
Anne Marie Morris, 129 North Lakewood Drive. I'm just here reminding everyone that the VFW is going to do the trunk or treat. That's going to be Thursday, the 31st of October. If you want to donate candy, drop it over there, or you can let the police or firemen bring it over. That would also be fun. So, if you want to participate, we're going to have 4 to 6:30, so you need to be there about 3 to put your car together. Trunk or treat at the VFW on the 31st.
Okay,
Thank
thank you, ma'am, I appreciate it very much. Mr. Chappell, was there one at the church also the same time?
They're different times.
That's a different time, that's good, that's very good.
6:30 at the V, 5:30 to 7:30 at the church.
Okay, that's good, we can hit them all then.
Yes.
And then, do we have any other items from the audience before we proceed forward? No, okay, very good, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna move on to the regular agenda, and this is gonna be the manhole lining. Is that you, Mr. Summerlin?
Ms. Moore?
Ms. Moore, thank you, ma'am.
Elizabeth Moore with Anchor. As you know, at the last meeting, we opened the bids for the CDBG manhole lining and rain pan installation project. We received 5 submittals for that. They range significantly in price. We talked about that a little bit last time. There's a lot of different materials. We reviewed the materials to make sure that the low bid met the specifications, but there is a wide range. It's like buying a car. There's just a lot of different ways and different things that they can submit. However, the low bidder was Atlantic Pipe Services, and we recommend awarding to Atlantic Pipe Services contingent upon, we have not worked with this company before, and we have not worked with this product before. Therefore, we have asked them to submit references based on their most recent projects. We've received one of those. We're still waiting on the other 2. So what we'd like to do is just ask you to award this, if you please, contingent upon receiving favorable recommendations from the other
Okay.
2. We asked for 3.
Council, we need a first and a second to vote
I'll
for
make
this.
a motion that
We have a motion on the floor.
Second.
I have a second. Madam Clerk?
Ms. Barrow?
yes.
Ms. Botiford?
Yes.
Mr. Chappell?
Yes.
Mr. Haney?
Yes.
Mayor Kelly?
Yes. Thank you, ma'am, that's good to know. The outfall bid award, who's reading that to us, do we know?
Well, that was last, meeting that it was they made their recommendation for H.
Now we gotta vote
But we
for
have
it.
to vote for it. We didn't
Yeah.
vote last.
So who was the recommendation, was Harders, wasn't it,
Yes.
H.T. Harders? Council, we have a recommendation for the outfall.
I make a motion that we go with H.G. Harders.
Okay, very good. Do we have a second?
Yes.
We got a second. Mr. Haney, you call the roll, please?
Ms. Barrow?
Yes.
Ms. Bodiford,
Yes.
Mr. Chapel,
Yes.
Mr. Haney,
Yes.
Mayor Kelly.
Yes, very good, council, thank you. Item 3, Mr. Summerlin, clean up your backyard day, is that what it is?
Yeah, it's our annual Net Des Cleanup Day. It's basically just to bring awareness to everyone that, that cleanup day will be October 12th. So we ask everyone to try to do a little extra that weekend, to clean around your gutters.
Are we gonna pick up the stuff?
We'll pick up the stuff the following week, and then that whole week we will track how many cubic yards that we
That
actually
we pick up?
Pick up. Cause we track it every week anyhow, but we'll know how much more might have got cleaned up.
Okay,
So we're just trying to make this a public announcement for everyone to clean up on October 12th, help the waterways.
okay, very good, thank you, sir.
What's allowable to put, I mean, you're talking about putting stuff on the side of the
Mhm.
street, what's allowable anymore? Paint cans be allowed, or?
Well, we try to tote the line best we can. I mean, like I said, if someone puts out a random 2x4 piece of sheetrock, that's fine. But if we can tell that you've gutted your kitchen or gutted your bathroom and you put it all out there, or you've cut a complete tree down and you've put it out there, like I said, you know, we try to judge it how it is. You know, some people try to take advantage of us, but we pick up a lot more than any other city will pick up. You know, tires and paint cans and stuff like that. Pretty much anything that we can dispose of the steel field, but anything that we can recycle metal wise, we recycle. We don't haul it off. Concrete, we recycle, so that's why we want it separated off the poles.
Right,
But we try to recycle as much as we can, and we try to be fair to the citizens, but a lot of times they go just a little too far.
so that's
Especially
the
like the trash
exception
out
of
you
me.
see on 22A right now, where someone's completely moved out of the entire house and put the whole house by the road. That happens more often than
But you charge that residence for
Correct.
a clean out.
correct.
Very good.
Yeah.
All
Don't,
right, thank you.
Before you leave,
Yes, sir.
do you have an estimate on what it would cost our people to cut the Business 98 and, or not, Tindall Parkway grass and stuff like that?
I can work on that for you if you want me to.
I
We've
mean,
reached out to them this week to find out when they're gonna be out there, cause it looks really bad.
Oh, it does. It makes the whole city look bad, 'cause we're after our people to go and cut the grass, and then we sit there and we got all that, it's 2 feet higher,
Yeah.
some of it.
I'll work on that for you and get back with you.
I mean, if it's not too awful expensive, I'll support it and, pay
Well, like I
it.
said, I'll work on it, let you know what that cost is, and then I'll present it to
I
you.
know we don't have the contract for it, but,
Correct.
You have an extra mower Mr. Chapel can go mow it with?
well, I can mow it, but I talked about that one time, and, they said, well, if the debris goes out in the street
Could
and
we
hits
put
a
him on
car
our
or something
limited
like that,
liability insurance? Let him go
we
mow?
got, insurance problem.
You'd be surprised. I mean, a lot of people don't know how many car windshields do get broken. We actually just had a traffic accident last month that the state was out there mowing it. The guy that was running the bush hog merged off the median into the traffic, back into the median under the Oaks, and caused, I believe it was a 3-car wreck right there. And they had to chase him down to the Y before they got him to stop for the accident he caused.
I bet you're glad we don't have that contract
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't, because like I said, they come back, we've had people pull over, we've scratched their car, we've dented their car, we've broke their back window out, and it's kind of, you know, if it's very, very obvious the glass is in the back seat, but if you've got a dent, I don't know if we threw the rock out or, you know, that's why it's a lot more liability for the state. But it does look really bad, and it is a reflection of us. We will probably be out there tomorrow with the 3 medians at the intersection, cutting and trimming that intersection up.
Yeah.
But I'll work on getting you a feet and let y'all know what it is.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. As I said, item 4 is the CRS, and we'll have that in the workshop sometime in the next couple of weeks, so. That's the last item on the agenda. Mr. Chapel, do you have anything to talk about tonight?
No, I just want to thank our public works people for working on the bridge down there. We had a lot of blood stains and stuff like that on the pier, and I was down there last night, and it's all cleaned up. It looks good. I wish if you go down there and walk on the pier, check the faucets, because I always find them turned on and I turn them off. But I think the pier looking real good. I appreciated it.
How many gallons a month are we using down there, Mr. Someone?
I'd have to look and see, but we monitor it so well that we just don't let it run. That's why we leave all the faucets off.
Right, I agree. Mr. Haney, you got the floor.
On that note, would it be more feasible for the city to have like a saltwater wash down instead of fresh water out there? Like
Well,
put on a boat?
I'm not really sure, and I'll tell you why, because they won't even let us wash fish in a sink and throw them into the bayou. The state said we couldn't do that in order to have the pier, so maybe we could look at that and see if we could have a,
Yeah, I think, was it Mr. Ryan?
I'd rather have fresh water on my engine, but,
I think actually Mr. Ryan went to a place, they said that, did you go to a meeting where they talked about a fish cleaning station was like $200,000?
That was at Snug Harbor, and the citizens balked at it. They said, we can't spend that kind of money on Snug Harbor, because they were down on Snug Harbor anyway.
Yeah, there was, like a fish cleaning station was almost $200,000.
we wanted a fish cleaning station, and they said no, state said no. When the new bridge goes in, we gotta capture the rainwater that runs off it. Yeah, sure do, sure do.
All that runs through the retention pond.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Well,
Ms.
they
Barrett,
have,
go ahead, man.
I'll get it. Kathleen O'Brien, 1455 Parkway Drive. This goes back to when Mark McQueen was the city manager. They do have a nice rinse off, something you can use to rinse your boat and trailer off down at Snug Harbor, and I don't know how much that was, but that passed muster with the citizens.
Yeah, that would be nice, wouldn't it, to have a rinse down place?
Yeah.
I
and
think
it-
I'd rather have them bring their boats back to their house with
There you
water.
go. That's
Well,
what I
not everybody
That's true.
has that to
That's true.
use, but that was less, I don't remember what the expense of that was, but
Okay,
that's kind of an unusual thing to have. It's
All right.
kinda nice.
If you had that, people would be down there taking baths besides going
they already are.
in the
They already are,
bathroom.
in the bathroom,
Yeah, they're already doing that.
yep. Do you have anything, Ms. Barrett?
I have nothing.
Ms. Bonnefer, nothing? Madam Clerk?
No, sir.
Okay, I have nothing also. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. What was it, a world record?
12 minutes.
I appreciate it.